Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bronwyn and today I am going to be talking you through my personal favorite quick service restaurants in Walt Disney World. I am a very picky eater, so I feel like I can tell you the places that are good to go if you're a picky eater and like about 3 things like I do. I literally have the Walt Disney World app pulled up and I'm going to go through every single one of the quick service restaurants, so we might be here for a little while, but I'm just gonna say like what my favorite things to get at the restaurants are, which ones are definitely good ones to go to, and which ones you should like maybe steer clear of. Again, I'm a very picky eater, so if you want some great like insight into like the coolest places to go and like the best things to get, go hang out with AJ from Disney Food Blog, because she knows what she's talking about when it comes to like a whole encompassing. I know the best places to get chicken nuggets though, so like here we are. Starting with Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is actually probably my least favorite place to eat, like when it comes to the parks, just because every single quick service restaurant kind of has the same exact thing. So it's nice because it's very much like American food, so it's normal and easy for the most part. However, sometimes you need to change it up at least like a little bit, and you don't have much variety when it comes to Magic Kingdom. The first is Be Our Guest. I used to really like Be Our Guest, and then they changed the menu a few years ago and I don't love it as much as I used to. I do not eat anything on the adult menu, so like that's tricky. On the kids meal, I literally just get like a kid's pasta, which is about 6 noodles, which I mean fills me up because I also can't eat a lot, but I think that Be Our Guest is definitely worth it just to like see the atmosphere, but not necessarily to like have the best meal you're gonna have of your whole trip. They do have a really good dinner. I have not been for dinner, but I know they have a steak and I eat steak, so like I could finesse at dinner, but for lunch especially, like I don't love the menu. It's a lot of soups and sandwiches, and I don't eat soups or sandwiches, so like love being an adult. Casey's Corner is kind of hit and miss for me just because they don't have any really like kids meal. I used to love the corn dog nuggets. However, you get like 10 of them and french fries and I just can't eat that much. So it's good if you want to split it with somebody. They do have a lot of fun like different toppings and add-ons you can put onto your hot dog, but if you're picky like me, I don't want anything on it other than like ketchup. So the hype kind of goes away and it's just a normal hot dog. So like it's definitely good. It's not a bad meal. Like if that's where your family when it goes, like you'll be fine. However, it's not ever the place that I'm like, oh, this is where I want to go today. Columbia Harbor House is great if you love seafood. I do not eat any seafood, so that's hard for me. They do have chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, so there are things that I can eat there. They also have a chicken pot pie, which is actually not that bad. It's just never really something that I want when I'm in the parks, because that to me is a very like heavy meal. However, they do have that, and if you like seafood, then that's definitely the place for you, because they have like a lobster roll, they have maybe some like fried shrimp, maybe it's fried calamari, maybe I completely made all of that up. I'm not actually reading these menus, I'm just looking at the restaurants, so if you would like a detailed description of all of these menus, never forget the My Disney Experience app has it right handy for you on your cell phone. Cosmic Rays is probably the safest place in Magic Kingdom to go and eat. That's where you're gonna get hot dogs and burgers and chicken nuggets and all of the normal stuff. So it's very easy to find something to eat there. However, if you're sick of burgers and fries and all that kind of stuff, then like, that's all they have. The Friar's Nook is one that I used to love going to because they specifically had mac and cheese, which they don't have anymore. So like, Friar's Nook I have not been to in a very long time, because now they have like loaded tater tots and stuff, and I don't want to eat that. I literally just wanted some mac and cheese. So if they ever bring it back, then Friar's Nook is a great place, and if they don't, then we can't go there. Pecos Bill is probably my favorite restaurant in Magic Kingdom for quick service. It's kind of Tex-Mex, like they have fajitas, they have tacos, they have nachos, they have like a Southwest burger. If you like Mexican food, then like you will be fine there. And what I really like about it is, especially I normally get the fajitas and it doesn't come all just like pre-made already. Same with like the tacos, you kind of like build them yourself, which I appreciate, because then you don't have to like stand there and figure out what comes on it and what you have to ask like not to come on it. It's just, you do it yourself. It's way easier and safer, and yeah, Pecos Bill is definitely probably my favorite. I just said definitely probably, and that's such an oxymoron, but that is probably my favorite restaurant in Magic Kingdom. It's also the only one that serves something other than chicken nuggets, so it's a nice little break from that. Pinocchio Village House is probably my second favorite. Like normally if I am like with my family or we just spend a whole day in the parks and eat 2 meals, we go to Pinocchio's and we go to Pecos Bill. Pinocchio's has your normal chicken nuggets and everything. They also have flatbreads, so that's the only place you can get a pizza in Magic Kingdom. So if you like pizza, then that's really easy. They do some like cool pizzas too, like they have a caprese one, they have like just normal cheese. I don't know, they have like a couple different ones. They also have a couple pasta dishes at dinner time. They do like a chicken parmesan. They have a chicken parmesan sandwich. So that one for me, I basically like places where there's more than one thing on the menu that I can eat. Like I can pick between a couple different things, because most places I get one thing and it's like, well, if you don't want that, then you're kind of out of luck. So Pinocchio's is definitely one that like there are a couple different things on the menu that I can eat. So we appreciate that. I don't really think that Sleepy Hollow counts. I've kind of been skipping all of the like carts or just places where you get like ice cream because you don't need to go there. However, Sleepy Hollow slaps. They have a Nutella waffle, they have Mickey waffles, they have some chicken waffle that I've never tried and don't want to try, but the fruit waffle like with Nutella is, it is so good, like so good. So if you like waffles or just want something sweet, then Sleepy Hollow is a safe bet. You also can get just like a plain Mickey waffle, and like who doesn't eat that? So Tomorrowland Terrace is the last of the Magic Kingdom quick service restaurants. That is one that I don't normally go to. It's basically the same exact menu as Cosmic Rays. So yeah, Tomorrowland Terrace also doesn't have inside seating, so that's normally not somewhere that I choose to go, because when I go to eat is normally like my break from being outside. So if you want the same food but with air conditioning, then just go to Cosmic Rays. Next is Hollywood Studios. First up is the ABC Commissary. That is one that I don't normally go to. They kind of have the same like Magic Kingdom food. I think I've gotten like a burger there and that's probably about it. I do think they have a different menu for dinner. However, I don't think I've ever been for dinner, so not my favorite place. It's pretty safe. Like I think they have chicken nuggets and stuff, but that's all. It's literally Magic Kingdom food. Backlot Express recently changed their menu. I used to get the chicken and waffles from there, and they had a kids meal version of it, which I appreciated because I cannot finish an adult meal, and also it's triple the price of a kids meal, so we stick with kids meals. But the chicken and waffles was really good, and they got rid of that recently, so I haven't been back, and I don't know if there's necessarily anything that I eat there anymore, but it's decent. Catalina Eddys, I think, which one is this? Yeah, okay. Catalina Eddys is the one that I like because they have pizza, and I really like the pizzas in Hollywood Studios because it's the like actual round ones. It literally tastes like DiGiorno. Like it's just the round ones that are thick, not like the flatbreads that you get most of the other places. So if you like pizza, then Catalina Eddys is a really good spot. There is no inside seating, so if you don't want to eat outside, then like that's tricky. There's really not a ton of inside seating in Hollywood Studios anyway, so like you kind of have to pick and choose what's worth it for you. But yeah, I really like Catalina Eddys, and that's probably like the place that I go to the most in Hollywood Studios. Fairfax Fair is right next to Catalina Eddys, and I don't think I've ever actually eaten there because they kind of have the same food as Magic Kingdom and Backlot. That's like burgers and chicken nuggets and everything. I think theirs is maybe a little bit different because I think theirs is a bit more like Tex-Mex version of American food. Not as much as like Pecos Bill is, but like they have, it's a little bit kind of similar, but a little bit more American. But if I'm over there, since they're right next to each other, normally I choose to go to Catalina Eddys because it's safer and better to me. Pizza Rizzo is practically the same thing as Catalina Eddys. They have the same exact kinds of pizzas. Their hours are a little bit different, so I think they close, like they're not open for dinner. So if you want pizza at dinner, then go to Catalina Eddys. If you want it for lunch, maybe go to Pizza Rizzo, and then you can sit inside. They also have a meatball sub, which surprisingly I very much enjoy. So Pizza Rizzo is definitely a win for me, and there's multiple things on that menu that I like to eat. Rosie's Cafe is also right by Catalina Eddys in Fairfax, and they basically have like, it's literally called Rosie's All-American Cafe, so it's very much like Magic Kingdom food. So I don't know, I kind of like that those three places are right next to each other because you can kind of pick like what you are craving that day, what you want to get, but it's very much just American food, which again is safe, but if you want something different, then like you're not gonna find it there. The last for studios is Woody's Lunchbox. I went to Woody's Lunchbox finally for the first time when I was in Disney back in March, and I really liked it. The only issue that I had was there's no inside seating, and most of their menu is like grilled cheese and tomato soup, so, which is great and it was really nice, but I would not want to eat that when it's 100 degrees outside and you have to sit outside to eat it. I went for dinner, which I think definitely helped because the sun wasn't out anymore. It's a very like oily meal because grilled cheese is very oily and the tomato soup is pretty oily, so it doesn't sit super well in your stomach and it's very heavy. It definitely though is good food and I 100% want to go back, but I don't know if it would necessarily be my top choice like in the middle of the day. I do really like, they have the different tarts, which is basically like a big Pop-Tart. I really like those also. They have also a grilled cheese that's like has brisket on it, which I haven't tried that one because it kind of sketches me out, but they do just have the normal grilled cheese, which is a good grilled cheese. Next is Animal Kingdom, and this is definitely one that's harder for me to find food to eat at because they have weird places. A lot of the food in Animal Kingdom is just at carts. Like most of the carts have like, whether it's like loaded fries, or this one has edamame, or this one has some chicken sandwich thing you can get. Like they don't have as many restaurants, but they have a lot of carts, and I don't like to go to the carts because that's like when I eat a meal, I want to sit down somewhere and just like eat. So I haven't tried a lot of the stuff at the carts and maybe I'm missing out, but there's gonna be like 4 things I feel like I read off of this list because I don't go to the carts. Flame Tree Barbecue is probably the one that I go to the most. It's a barbecue place, as you can probably tell from the name. It used to be really good. Now, these days, I feel like it's kind of hit and miss. I'm very picky about barbecue, and some days it's good, some days it's really fatty and I can't eat it. They also have on the kids meal like just a normal hot dog, so like it's fine. It's just hard because you never really know like if it's gonna be a good day or bad day for the barbecue. Pizzafari has the same kind of pizzas that like Catalina Eddys and Pizza Rizzo do in Hollywood Studios, the really good circle ones. So I like Pizza Rizzo, but for some reason when I'm in Animal Kingdom, I don't want pizza. Hollywood Studios is like, I feel like the place where I eat pizza, so I don't want to eat it in Animal Kingdom. But you do have the option and it's good. The landscapers are literally laying pine straw outside my window right now, and I just made eye contact with them because my blinds are open so that I have decent lighting. But we're just gonna keep going, it's fine. Restaurantosaurus, I think, is the only place in Animal Kingdom that you can get really like American food. They have chicken nuggets, they have burgers, they have like all of the normal stuff. A lot of like parents would ask me when they would come to Africa, like, where around here can I get chicken nuggets? I'm like, all the way in Dino Land, so sorry. So if you want just normal American food, that's the place to get it. I think I've only been there like once because I just don't know, that's what you have to get at so many other places that I try really hard to not get chicken nuggets anywhere that I can. The next is Soooo Canteen, which is the quick service that is in Pandora. This used to be my favorite place. However, they changed their menu. It's basically like you make your own bowl, and they used to have that you could have rice as your base, and now it's rice and beans, and I don't eat beans, so that makes it really tricky, and I just can't eat there anymore because I don't eat any of the other bases, and that just makes me so sad because I really loved that place. They do, I think though, you can now get noodles as your base, so maybe I'll try that, but I'll probably chicken out. But if you like rice and beans, then like you're fine, and Soooo is gonna be probably your best option for a quick service in Animal Kingdom. But for me, sadly, it's no longer my top choice. The last is Yak and Yeti. Yak and Yeti is fine. I normally just get chicken fried rice. It's pretty cheap and you get a lot of food for the price. It's Asian food, so if you're craving Asian, then that's where you can get it. It's never my first choice of place, however, it's good and you definitely can find something to eat there because they have like very basic stuff. Last but not least is Epcot. As you can probably guess, Epcot is the best place to eat because they have everything you could ever dream of because of the World Showcase. You literally can get like any kind of food that you want. Epcot is where, like, if I want to eat, then I go to Epcot because it's so good. Electric Umbrella is the quick service that is over in Future World. I don't love this place. I literally just get a kid's mac and cheese there. Like, it's a very basic menu, but it's also kind of a weird menu. I don't know how to describe it. Also, there's so many other places you can eat in Epcot that, like, Electric Umbrella is never where I go. What's so tricky is I don't know, like, there's literally 4 restaurants in Mexico, and I don't know which of them is the quick service, so I'm just gonna talk through them as I can recall and not look at this. So, Mexico. Big fan of the Mexico quick service. That is normally my go-to because they have cheese empanadas, which are basically like little quesadillas. Very good. They have tacos, which are normal and basic. There's nothing crazy about them. Mexico is very easy if you like Mexican food. It's pretty like basic straight stuff. Next is Norway. Norway doesn't have quick service, so we're gonna skip that. They do have a bakery, but like that doesn't count. China, we've been new. China, I think, is the best quick service. That's where you can get the beef noodle, you can get orange chicken, they have egg rolls, they have just, I just love the China quick service so much. It's so good. That's definitely, I lied. Mexico is not my favorite, China is my favorite. If you like Chinese food or Asian food, then China is the place for you. If you don't like Asian, you're not gonna like it. I don't know why I like beef noodle, because it's not something that I normally would try. I was with Savannah one day and I just decided to get it and try it, and suddenly it's just the best thing I've ever eaten in my whole entire life. Let's see, we keep going. Africa doesn't have anything. Germany does not have anything. Italy doesn't have like a real quick service, but they have like a pizza window sometimes. I think it's seasonal. So if you want pizza, then that's the place to go. This man is literally on top of my window right now. This is so awkward. We're just gonna keep going. He hasn't looked at me since, so like, it's fine. Anyways, after Italy is America. America obviously has an American quick service. I like it though because they have a very different menu than Electric Umbrella does, even though they're both like American restaurants. I think the America Pavilion one is much better. They have barbecue, they have burgers, they have chicken nuggets. It's very much American food, but I like it. Whatever, it's fine. Next is Japan. I think that the quick service in Japan is absolute trash. I don't know if it was just bad the time I had it, but I think I literally just got like teriyaki chicken or something, and it was very not good, and I have not been back since. So I don't know, a lot of people love it, but can't say that I do. Then we have Morocco. I do not eat anything in the Morocco pavilion. France has a weird quick service place that I also don't eat. I've had dessert from there, but not food, so I can't really talk about it. The UK does not have a quick service, and Canada does not have a quick service. So there we go. That's all the quick service restaurants that I eat at in Walt Disney World. If you would like more of a detailed like explanation of certain places or what I actually get at certain places, then just like shoot me a message, comment on this video, I don't know, and I can give a little bit more of a detailed like insight up to what I get or what I'm picky about and like why I don't like certain places. I don't know. If you liked this video, let me know, because I do want to do a full service version as well, because I've been to a lot of the full service restaurants and can hype those up or tear them down just like I did the quick services. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see y'all again real soon. Bye!